Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20, crosses the 10, takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Lined up, it's first down. There's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackled, but first down. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched in the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So
Jeremy, coffee ready.
This is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Keeping it on the ground here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. A running play called on fourth down. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. That's a gutsy call by this coach at this stage of the game in this field position, but it works.
Yeah, they roll the dice here early in the game, and it works out because if they don't convert there, boy, the opposing offense starts in great field position.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action here on first down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
They're going to run it. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? An inside give now from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. The back's got it. Powers through. And the offense going backwards in that play. Defense makes a stop to wrap up the 1st quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Nowhere to go. That ball. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. And the Aggies are in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Looking right, this one caught. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. Last time out there, they surrendered to safety. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. 1st down here for this offense. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They attack the deep middle of this defense. They'll come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. He's got it out of the 25. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw again. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down. We're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Good enough for 1st down yardage. And the Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Heading left after the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good, and they get a little bit closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
1st down and 10 now. He'll hand it off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, that last carry puts him now at 100 yards for the game. But he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop in front of him, then use that burst to pick up some good gains today.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in his football game.
Point after makes the lead 16. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. On the scoop and score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
And he's tackled just short of the 25. Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And now another deep ball here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wide out. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
He's moving out of the pocket now. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They've been great on 4th down so far today. 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, A&M. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, a job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. He hands it off from the gun. The ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do. They're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Aggies. And the route is on. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Makes a quick catch. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with it.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. That sack makes it 3rd down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. In this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The gain moves the ball to the 34. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. He's running out of time here. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the long. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Quarterback drops back. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, A&M. And the beatdown continues.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. Defense is coming after him. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Aggies. And this one is getting ugly.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. And he drops back in the gun. He finds his man. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. 1st and 10 play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Fighting off the defender.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the Rebels looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the end zone, but not complete. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got it behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. He grabs it inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. The Rebels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Inside the 15. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Finds just enough space and makes the first down. And the Rebels will line up here on first down and goal. Press coverage now from these DBs. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try the option play here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And now they'll go for a two-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught near the sideline. Looks like he stays in, and they add 2 more points to the lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, A&M. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead at the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And it's caught for 2 points, making the score look slightly more respectable. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. They stop him at the 44, but that's an excellent job by the return team there. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Aggies. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On the run, he'll let it go. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. They're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's first and goal now. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the ball moved back to the 12 for second and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And he gets into the end zone to make the score look slightly more respectable. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Now it's third and short with 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game.
Gorilla! Cobra! Go!
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? Oh, and it's a fumble. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.